Hello students, today I am going to discuss the calculation of experiment rigidity modulus by static tension, right? The table in this experiment of the virtual mode is little bit different from our normal experiment. So here the table is like this, the few columns are there, the length of the rod which is mentioned here the 25 centimeter, and then the distance between the scale and the mirror, that is the capital D, is 100 centimeter, okay, and then load in the hanger. The minimum load we have to starting from 500 grams, and then the interval of the load is 100 gram, that is 500, 600, 700, like this. And then the telescope of the reading is clockwise direction and as well as the anti-clockwise direction, and for each case you have to take for the load increasing and the decreasing part, and then calculate the mean, that is the H1, and then another one for the anti-clockwise, the mean in calculation is H2. In this experiment in the telescope there are the scale where the scale in the both the side, that is in the right hand side there is a scale, another one is the left hand side. So during experiment you have to take only the one scale, either right side or left side. So here is a basically a just example of the reading is here. So you are starting from the 500 grams and all the another one 600, 700, and the reading is like this. So for the clockwise direction the reading is coming, say mean S1 is 7.9, then 9.2, 10.6, like this, and then for the anti-clockwise direction the mean S2 is say like 3.3, 3.75, 4.2, like this. The next column is mean twist, that is the S1 minus S2 by 2. So you have to calculate that reading according to S1 and S2, okay, and you have to mark them, say x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6 and x7. There are 8 readings are there. Now the next column is twist for a load of 4 m. So here you need to calculate only the last 4 rows. I repeat, you have to calculate only the last 4 rows, not the entire rows. See, according to the table we have to calculate the twist for load of 4m only, so which is mentioned here as that is x4 minus x0, x5 minus x1, x6 minus x2 and x7 minus x3. So you need to calculate only the last 4 rows of 4m values of twist. Next column is the twist for the load of s in m. So the previous one was the twist for 4m and the next one is the twist for m. So here you need to calculate the twist for m. The previous one 4m, you just divide it by 4 and you get that value twist s for m, that is only that value divided by 4 of the previous column. Now you have to calculate the id by s. The id by s, this is the last column. So using the s, that is the 4625 in centimeter, and you know the I is the 25 centimeter and D is the 100 centimeter. So you have to calculate the mean id by s of out of this 4. So when you get the id by s, you have to calculate the another value, that is the mean id by s. This is your observation table, okay. Now I am going to discuss the calculation part, that is according to the formula. Now the calculation of the rigidity modulus formula is, that is eta equals to 4 mg capital R by 4 r to the power 4 multiplied with id by s, where this is a very important term, that is the m. The m is the del m, okay. So do not confuse that m is the mass, say 500, 600, 800, like this. M is the del m. We have to add one by one in the hanger for taking the reading, okay. And r, it is written the radius of the pulley, that is 9.5 cm, and r smaller is the radius of the rod, that is 3 millimeter. And id by s is a very important part. We have to use the id by s, the mean id by s, which we have to get from the previous table. The previous, there is a 4 values of id by s, so you need to calculate the mean id by s, where the mean id by s value is say like 5472.48. so we have to put all the values in this formula and then you get the final value of eta, okay, in CGS unit, okay. Thank you.